I almost didn't do this social media thing. And here I am shooting more and more videos and hopefully growing as I do this. When I first set out on this whole social media adventure, I did so like this. In fact, the reason why I did is I had created a program for overcoming anxiety, and I put my heart and soul into this. All this time I felt really called to do this. And as soon as I was done with this, I'm like praying, asking God, what do I do now, God? I did this course, this program that I felt really called to do, and now what? And then I heard social media, and I was like, oh, hell no. I'm not doing that. And then I see in my inbox a email about like this course, this free course on how to position yourself as an expert on social media. I'm like, okay, I'm hearing the call. So I get on, I do that. I pay extra to go on to the extended version. Matthias, thank you so much. It was an amazing course, and I've grown so much. I'm sure you would probably agree. And when I first started putting my videos on, I was terrified. I mean, terrified. I must have put like 100% filter on my face. I probably looked like an animated character. I don't know. And then my friend watched some of my videos, and she's like, hello, welcome. I'm like, oh, it's all mad. But she was right, because I wasn't letting the full me come out. I was putting a version on that I thought people wanted or needed, and I was scared. I was scared of getting attacked. The first time I even put a video up for our private Facebook group, I mean, I felt like I was putting myself up on the butcher block. I was so terrified. And then once I put it up, like the teacher, the guy, Matthias, like he didn't even say anything about my video, and he like commented twice on this other girl's, and I'm like, oh, he doesn't even see me. I was so upset. I was so stressed out. And then, eventually we go through and finds positive things. And then he's telling all these people to do this stuff. And I get the microphone, I get all these things. And then he's like, he sees my video and he's like, you just need to like shoot wherever. Like, don't worry about the stand. Don't worry. Just like be you. He's like trying to get the real me out, which I get. And you've probably seen. And for those of you who know me, you're like, oh, that's the Elizabeth I know. And so with time, painfully, I finally step out. But I was really scared of haters and trolls, okay? So I spent my life in a state of perfectionism and the A+ student, trying to just do my best at everything above and beyond. And criticism has been so hard and challenging for me. And so I've grown tremendously through this process. I've grown tremendously even before then, but it was still this thing that was coming up for me. I'm like, I know all my flaws. I don't need you to point them out, okay? And I saw that Brene Brown special that she did on being vulnerable, and oh my gosh, how people tore her apart. And I was like, oh, they're going to do it to me. And then I remember sharing with my daughter one of the videos, and she was like, Mom, what's up with your face? Is that when half of it stopped working? Your eyebrows like not moving as much. So I had Bell's palsy a couple years ago. And as I'm watching the videos, I can see like, yeah, half of my face isn't moving as much, or my eyebrow isn't moving as much. And that was a painful moment, but I pushed past. And then, okay, each time I like get up and I move, and I went through a long streak without getting anybody saying anything, because I was playing it safe. I wasn't actually saying a whole lot. I mean, I'm not trying to bag on Elizabeth, my previous self, doing it, but I was staying in the safe lane. I didn't want to talk about spirituality, because what if I offend somebody if I talk about God by sharing light, and they could change the video, whatever. I'm not saying anything hateful. I'm sharing light, which I realize some people also don't like. So anyway, I go on, I move on, and I'm getting more and more brave. And I post this video about finding my voice and using my voice. And I kid you not, this person puts a message on there and says, great, you found your voice. You might want to spend some time working on your face. With some laughing emojis. And I was like, what the? Like, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, that sent me for a spiral. You little troll. But I've blocked you anyway, which I learned is what people got to do. So I want to ask you. So I got back up. It hurt. It stung. And I got back up. It sucked. but I'm not going to let that stop me from sharing my damn light, because you are a troll behind a little screen. It's probably not even your name. And you are not brave enough to get up here and share your shit of what you've gone through in your life. I am here to change lives, to help people, and I'm not going to feel bad for it. So if you want to talk about my face, you want to talk about my voice, that's about you. I'm here to share my light. And I want to ask you where you have listened to the bullies, to the trolls who made you feel not good enough or not worthy, because their aim is to bring you down. The dark does not want the light to shine. I'm going to shine my light. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep being brave. And you know what? Sometimes I'm going to do it scared. And sometimes some people might say stuff and it may hurt me because I'm a sensitive being. And I'll lick my wounds and I'll process it and I will use it as fuel to help me to grow. And I want you to do the same thing, because it is those things in my life that I have felt. Now, this isn't something that almost killed me, okay? But there are things in my life that I have felt like almost tore me to pieces, to shreds. Like, how would I ever get past? And those are the things that have made me the strongest. It is a hero's journey, and we all have one. I want to help you make amazing, beautiful fruit and actually manure first to help you to grow from the difficult challenges that you've been through. That is what makes us. That is just period. That's what makes us. Had I not gone through the difficult things in my life, the difficult relationships, the trauma, the abuse, like all of it, I wouldn't be who I am. And clawing my way out of those spaces, clawing my way out even in my own head of not feeling good enough and being a perfectionist and struggling with the things that I struggled with, the anxiety that I didn't even know was anxiety. I can't not share that light. And I want to encourage you to do the same, whatever that is. Don't be listening to the haters, because the haters going to hate. And I have learned that apparently you're not doing it right unless you have the haters. So I've had a couple. Woohoo, I'm moving up in life. I'm sending you so much love. Like this video and follow me for more. And you can find me at elevatewithelizabeth.info. Mwah. Have a blessed day.